done. There will be body pump that day, again, starting at 9 a.m. Okay, good morning. You guys ready to get warmed up? My name is Kathy. We're going to get started. So you need both kinds of bands, a resistance band with a handle, which are located in the closet, and then we need these bands. The order of difficulty is gray, then blue, then red, green, and yellow and black are the easiest. Okay, let's get started. Time to get warmed up. All right, guys, let's march. Right foot lead. We're going to take a couple minutes just to get our muscles warm. Did everybody have a good Christmas? Yes, all right. Do that again, big deep breath. Excellent. All right, now, step touch to the right. Did everybody eat the food they love in moderation over Christmas? And now you're getting back on track with your nutrition? Yes? Somebody said no. So tomorrow is New Year's Eve. I want you to do the same thing. Eat the food you love in moderation. If you want to have a glass of wine or a glass of champagne, go for it. But how about one? Moderation. How about just have one? If you're, no, everybody's like, we can't do that on New Year's Eve. If you're like me, I don't drink alcohol, but I'm going to make myself a mocktail. How about that? All right, bring that knee forward. There we go. And that's a personal choice, you guys. For me, it's a health choice. But again, anything in moderation. You do you. So Oliver gave me a beautiful box of Belgian chocolates. Thank you, Oliver, for Christmas. And I've been eating those Belgian chocolates, but not the whole box. 4, 3, 2. Take those feet really wide. Tap the toe. Reach that arm up. So if you love chocolate, I want you to eat chocolate. Just don't go crazy. You guys tracking with me? All right, let's reach it across the body. And protein is always first. That's going to help you. Keep going. That's going to help you feel full and satiated. 4, 3, 2, march in here. All right, so we're going to plant the feet hip distance. Look at the word fitness and squat. So if you're going to a party tomorrow night, and your host or hostess said, hey, can you bring something to eat? If I were you, I would bring protein. Bring like chicken skewers or maybe some little turkey roll-up things. Get creative and make sure there's protein there that you can have before you eat anything else. All right, last 4, last 3, 2. All right, guys, hold that squat. Place your hands above the knees. We're going to slowly round up. Pick up your heaviest weights to start. All right, you guys ready to get started? So we're going to take superset for the biceps. I want you to have that band, the resistance band with a handle. You're going to have it really close by. Lift for 2, lower it for 2. All right, now I want you to have a loose grip. We're adding that abduction, 2 and 2. So it's lift, 2, down, 2. Excellent. See if you can get your leg a little straighter. And you are not swinging, no swinging. Let's try to get our arms 95% straight. How are we feeling Tuesday? You guys ready to work hard? Are we ready to be uncomfortable for an hour? So remember, your workout is going to be uncomfortable if you want it to be effective. So just tell yourself, okay, I'm going to embrace this discomfort for the next hour. Nice loose grip. Open up your hands a little. Lift. 2, lower it for 2. Short-term goal. When we strength train, we're trying to get our muscles tired. That is the goal. And that's going to be uncomfortable. Long-term goal, we want to create and maintain lean muscle mass. 2 more. And we'll talk about why we need muscle. 1 more. All right, guys, get ready. We're going to go tempo with the knee lift. 12, and then we're going to switch to the band. Nice loose grip. If it's too hard, do one arm at a time. 8 more, no swinging. You're gonna make it. 6, almost. Last 4, 3, 2, last 1. Okay, switch it. We got our resistance band. Everybody checked it, yes? No rips, tears, hold. Underhand grip. Step on the band. Feet in distance. You're going to sit for 2, bicep curl for 2. Sit for 2. Anybody who's close to the fan, do you guys want to turn the fan up to like, yes please, to like 65 or 75, something like that? Because it's stuffy in here today. Wow. We got a lot of bodies, which is a good thing. All right, show me that medium grip. Medium grip. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. I don't know why when they put these fans in, they didn't give us a remote control. That would have been really helpful. All right, push those hips back. Keep looking at the word fitness. So, strength training, long-term goal. We're trying to get that muscle mass. You need muscle for your metabolism to function well. Simply put, the more muscle you have, the more calories you can eat without gaining weight. Who thinks that's awesome? I think that's awesome. Also, functional fitness, as we age, we don't want to get frail. Who's with me? We want to be able to do the things we love. Where's my grandparents in the room? Grandparents, I got a really sweet note from Kim telling me about her 10-year-old grandchild that she's able to pick up thanks to this class. All right, 2 more. That makes me so happy. 1 more. All right, guys, put the band behind the shoulders. Now hold it down at the bottom. Little tiny pulses up. Where's my sports people? Where's my pickleball players? You need to have muscle so that you can move effectively. Also, where's my travelers in the room? You got to be able to pick up that luggage, throw it in the overhead, yes? Functional fitness. So Jeannie witnessed this yesterday. I have 2 German Shepherds, and every week they get a huge box of frozen food. It's real food. It's like beef and lentils. 60 pounds. So Jeannie saw this yesterday. In fact, I tried to make her carry it. I have to pick that thing up 60 pounds and carry it up my 400-foot-long driveway. I could drive it up, but that's functional fitness. Jeannie, why didn't you want to carry that heavy box? She's like, and then I said, I weigh a little bit more than you do. It's all right. Hold it down at the bottom. Now carefully remove those. How are we doing with our quads? You guys feeling it? All right. Let's go to our medium dumbbell. So we're going to do our back work next. And we're going to add balance today. So you're on the right leg. Right arm for 2. Bring it down for 2. Left arm for 2. Down for 2. When we talk about functional fitness, we're talking about being able to do all the things we love. Where's my golfers? Golfers in the room. Kelly. You gotta be able to lift that big old heavy bag of golf clubs, yes? And ideally, you want to be walking the course. That is a great way to get steps in. I don't know how many steps that is, 18 holes, but it's a lot. That's functional fitness. 5 miles. That's impressive. That's impressive. I'm almost gonna think I'm gonna take up golf. It was either golf or pickleball, and golf had to go. I don't have time for another hobby. All right, guys, we're going to do 2 more, then we're going to mix it up here. You got this. 1 more. Now, we're going to bring that foot down, go tempo. Open it, close it. You got this. No swinging. You are placing those dumbbells. So we need muscle so that when we're 95, we're going to be able to get out of the chair without assistance. Anybody? If you end up on the floor for some reason when you're 95, will you be able to get up? So we're going to say yes right now if you're 55, 65, 75. But here's the key. You keep doing this and don't stop. Okay, Okay, 2 more. Last one. Roll the shoulders. Take a tiny little break. Okay, the break's over. Now you're gonna go. Did you enjoy your break? Left leg, left arm first. We're gonna lift for 2, lower it for 2, right arm. 1, 2, 3, 4. So as you're thinking about your goals for 2026, an excellent goal would be, we want to be as specific as possible with our goals. I'm going to be consistent with my strength training. I'm going to show up every Tuesday and Thursday in 2026. Yes? Who's with me? Unless you got 3 exceptions. If you're physically out of town, if you're sick, or if you have to work and you're going to get fired. Otherwise, we're going to show up every Tuesday, every Thursday. Here's what I know about fitness, because I've been doing this 35 years coming up this year. This is what I know. It is so much easier to maintain fitness than to lose it and have to try to get it back. Anybody? Am I talking to anybody in the room? 2 more, yes, for sure. 1 more here. Bring that foot down. All right, guys, tempo pace. 12 and you're done, no swinging. If it's too hard, 1 arm at a time. Your body was created to do this. But when we're not consistent, it just stays really hard and we don't make progress. That's how people get discouraged. Last 4, last 3, 2, last 1. Roll the shoulders. All right, we're gonna go back to heavy dumbbells. Did everybody check to make sure the step is locked in with the risers? Excellent. All right, let's come on top. Feet hip distance. Look forward, 2 and 2. Drop for 2. Bring it up for 2. Back flat. Chest lifted. Okay, add that row. You're gonna reach, row, reach, come up neutral. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna show you this from the side perspective. You gotta get your back flat. So you're lifting your chest, you're sticking that booty out. I want you to look in the front mirror. Look at the, or the side mirror if you're close enough to the left. Make sure the back is flat like a table. Nice work, everybody. So you're gonna be super consistent. That's one of our goals. And let's talk a little bit about nutrition. Who thinks the nutrition component is harder than the fitness component? I'm raising my hand. Yes, Diana? Me too. I'm with you. So here's the reality. 80% of your results, when it comes to your health and your body composition, 80% comes from what you put in your mouth. That's food and drink. That's incredible. So that's the hard part for me. I just want to eat the chocolate all the time. I want to eat the pizza. I'm a Chicago girl. So I do those things in moderation. So let's talk about protein. You want muscle, you have to take in enough dietary protein for muscle protein synthesis. Let's do 2 more. We'll talk about how much protein you need. 1 more. Nice job, you guys. All right, carefully step down. Excellent. Let's go back to our medium dumbbell. We got lunges. Now listen, the higher the step, the harder this is going to be. So you choose the height of your step. How high do you want it to be? So the right foot is way out front. Now we're going to drop 2, up 2. Take that right arm out. Nice. This is a lateral raise. Counting to 4. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. So protein. You need 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight every day. Here's an easy way to think of it. If you weigh 100 pounds, you need 100 grams of protein. If you weigh 150 pounds, you need 150 grams of protein. How do we do that? Every meal, when you create a meal, and hopefully you're planning ahead, you're not just running to McDonald's because you have no food in your house. Hopefully not. McDonald's is not food, by the way. All right, so what you're doing is you're planning every meal. Protein is the center. So the meal centers around the protein. Last night I had a piece of cod, excellent cod that I got from Costco, and a salad, and a sweet potato, with lots of olive oil on the salad. So that was 30 grams of protein easily. You gotta have your good fat, and yes, you need carbs. Do not completely avoid carbs. Blueberries are carbs. Broccoli is carbs. All right, see if you can drop that fat feed just a little bit lower. Okay, scale of 1 through 10, everybody. Give me your number. We should be a 9 or a 9.5 for sure. Maybe a 10. How's that right glute doing? Now, 2 more. Don't go anywhere. I want you to dig deep with me. 1 more. Stay here. Put the weights on your shoulders. You just got a little heavier. Go to your lowest point, and now lift, lower, lift, lower. 4 more and you're done. 3 more. 2. Last one. Who's feeling that muscle fatigue? Especially the right gluteal. It's on fire. Muscle fatigue is good. Somebody repeat after me. Muscle fatigue is good. Pick up your heavy weight. Nobody is ever going to tell us it feels good, okay? It's going to feel good later when you have that muscle for functional fitness and metabolism. All right, 2 and 2. Drop for 2, lift for 2. 1 more like that. All right, Tuesday, let's add those arms. Reach, row, reach, come up neutral. The other reason we want to do strength training and be consistent is for our bone health. Is everybody thinking about their bone health? Okay, ladies, I want to talk to the ladies for a second. So many of us are going to have issues with our bones, and so much of that is preventable. You need to do everything you can to place good stress on your bones. So Jeannie and I walked my dogs yesterday for an hour. We both had weighted vests on. So that's a good way to stretch your bones. Go on Amazon, it's nothing fancy. It's just a vest that has a bunch of weight inside of it. Depending on your body weight, it might be 12 pounds, it might be 8 pounds. You wear that thing around the house when you're vacuuming, when you're chasing your grandkids at the park, when you're walking your dog. That is a way to strengthen your bones. Strength training by itself is one of the best things we can do for our bones. All right, 2 more, but you have to be consistent. I will die on that hill. All right, let's carefully step down. Go back to your medium dumbbell. All right, who's feeling blessed to have 2 legs today? Come on, Tuesday. We're blessed. Take that left foot. You're gonna go way out in front. As far out in front as you can take it. Palms face the back. Drop for 2. Bring it up for 2. Right arm, we're gonna place the dumbbell only to the forehead. This is called a front lateral raise, front deltoid raise. Front deltoid raise. Now try to drop that right knee lower. So we're working on the shoulder. Research tells us if the shoulder joint is strong, specifically talking about the muscles, the deltoid, which is pretty complex, we have less chance of getting injured. So conversely, if my shoulder muscles are weak, I'm more likely to get injured. Let's say playing pickleball. Where's my pickleball player? You gotta be careful with those shoulders, okay? Number 1, we love pickleball. Are we gonna play every day? The answer is no. You gotta trust me on this. I've been doing this for so long. I have seen time and time again overuse injuries. In fitness and in sports, your body wasn't designed to do that. All right, try to drop that right knee a little bit closer to the floor. You're gonna make it. We love strength training, but we're not gonna strength train every day. I was talking to someone in my cycle class on Saturday, and she said, I love cycling. Can I do it every day? And I said, I wouldn't. Your knees are not gonna like that. Cycling feeling is really good for your body. It's actually good for your knees. But, like anything, too much of a good thing can be harmful. You guys tracking with me? Okay, excellent. My runners in the room. Where's my runners? I want you to run, okay? You do it. You go run. Just don't run every day. All right. Almost there, you guys. How's your left glute feeling? Last 4. Can you get your arm a little straighter? Last 3. So we're mixing up our workout. Last 2. Today's strength training. Now don't go anywhere. We're not done. Put the weights on your shoulders. Get to your lowest point. Lowest point. You're going to drop, lift. So today's strength training. Tomorrow should not be strength training. Tomorrow should be cardio. Or maybe a rest day. 2 more. Last one. Release it. Who's feeling that muscle fatigue? We're feeling it. We're embracing it. Okay, let's put this band around our ankles. I want you guys to try to do this standing. Just try. Whenever we can challenge ourselves with our balance, we should do that. Okay, so just try. If it doesn't work or if you feel really unsafe, no big deal, just have a seat. All right, let's go back to those medium dumbbells. We got triceps. Now, we're going to be doing an abduction, but it's going to be tiny. Okay, the band is going to limit your range of motion. 2 and 2, you're going to drop it for 2, lift it, right leg. Drop for 2, lift, left leg. I am stretching the band like I'm trying to break it. Obviously not going to happen, but I want you to try. Flex that foot. You got this. Lift for 2, lower it for 2. Tuck your arms in, close to your head. Good. There's no gap between the arms and the ears. I know it feels like we're going really slow, but trust me on this. We need to do this set at this particular tempo. About 126 beats per minute. Making it harder for us to go slower. And we want that. All right, 2 more. We're going to make a change. Good job, everybody. Last one here. Now get ready. We're going to go tempo. Right leg lift. Left leg lift. Dumbbells are still disappearing completely behind your head. You got a lot of time. More time than you think you do. Lift. Stretch that band like you're trying to break it. Who's feeling something here? Come on, triceps. Scale of 1 through 10. Give me your number. Last 4. 3. 2. Last 1. All right. Take the band. Move it up to the mid-thigh area. Make sure it's not all folded over. Mid-thigh. Okay. Same dumbbell. I want you to move a little bit to the left, especially my friends who are right on the right wall. You gotta have a little space. We're gonna be moving to the right. Make sure there's no stuff. No stuff. Don't want anybody tripping over anything. All right, we're gonna come down into our squat. For now, the weights are here. We're gonna step right together. Right, 2 more, so 4 total. Don't step on anything, go to the left. So it's 4, you're sitting in a chair. 2 more, squat. Okay, adding some arms now. Open it up. 2, sit lower. 3, 4, you're strong, go to the left. 4, 3, drop your bottom. 2, go to the right for 4. How are we feeling Tuesday? Who's feeling challenged? Are you stretching the band like you're trying to break it? Go to the left. 4. Can you sit lower? Challenge yourself. Come on, what doesn't challenge you doesn't change you. Go right. Excellent. 2 more. Head up, chest up. Go to the left. Last time, 4. Yes, you're going to make it. 3, 2. All right, now listen. Go right for 2. Yes, you can. Go left for 2. Lead with your elbows. Go right for 2. Medial deltoid. Working those shoulders. Left for 2. All right, guys, last time here. Go right. You're You're gonna make it. Go left. Now, I want you to hold your squat. Feet wider than hips. Get low, really low. Show me your lowest point in your chair that you're sitting in. Now, we're gonna take it. Sit, squeeze the glutes. Sit, squeeze the glutes. Chest press, right arm. Now the left arm. We are on our last muscle group. By the time we finish 30 minutes strength training, we will have worked the entire body, all the major muscle groups. So we're hitting the pectorals, and of course the squat works just about everything in your lower body. For functional fitness, you can't beat the squat. If you're on vacation and you have no access to a gym, you do what's called air squats. You can still do squats. Bring a band, go on Amazon, get a band like this. 2 more, bring it with you. Last one, hold your squat. Dumbbells on your shoulders, look at the word fitness, tiny little pulses. Who's feeling something in their quads? Can you drop your bottom a little bit lower? Don't push your hips forward. Some of you are doing this. That's the limbo. Kid's birthday party. We're not at a kid's birthday party. Look in the left side mirror. Your chair is behind you. It's not this. This isn't going to do anything. All right, hold it. Hands above the knees. Don't take off the band. I know you want to. We're not done. All right, take your mat. I promise, we'll take it off eventually. You're not going to have to go home with it. All right, you guys, we're going to go chest fly. Finish pectoral. Glute bridge. Give myself a little bit more room here. All right, step, mat, like a capital T. Same medium dumbbell. Keep your band where it is, mid-thigh area. Heels are on the step. You're going to create a bridge with your lower body. Lift those hips, nice and high. All right, dumbbells over the middle of the chest. We're going to open it for 2, close it for 2. Drop your hips for 2, lift it up, squeeze. Drop the hips for 2. Now, I want to see your arms 95% straight. You are not allowed to touch any part of your arm to the floor at any point. Let's add on to this. Drop the hips, open your knees, lift, squeeze your glutes. Drop your hips, open your knees. I want you to stretch that band like you want to break it. Like you're going to get a prize if you break it. I should bring some chocolate. That would be a good prize, yeah? Okay. Where's my chocolate, people? Come on. All right, try to open those knees a little bit more. Stretch that band. You got it. Drop. Open. Lift. Squeeze. Can you get your arms a little bit straighter? Nice job, everybody. I have a medium grip on my dumbbell. Medium grip. Now let's talk about what happens if we wake up tomorrow morning and we're sore. Has that happened to anybody? Anybody ever get sore from doing this workout? Yeah. I hope so. I hope so. Myself, I get sore. We're going to get up, unless Wednesday is your rest day, and you're going to do your cardio, yes? Everybody tracking with me? Now, because we don't have class on Thursday, and again, that is out of my control, that's a corporate decision, I want you to do strength training on Thursday. I want you to go on the YouTube channel, or you might be able to just remember the workout and get that done. No excuses. Everybody should be taking 1 day a week for a rest day. That means no formal workout. You're almost done. Tuesday, how you feeling? So one of the things we're going to do in 2026, we're going to plan our workout on Sunday night, yes? We're going to put them on a calendar in ink if you're old school. I'm old school. Put it in your phone with an alarm. Do something. Get an accountability buddy. We have a great group of people in this room. Some friendly people. Get somebody's number and say, hey, would you call me on Tuesday morning to make sure I show up? Last 4 and you're done. Come on, get those arms a little straighter. You can do it. With fitness, you have to plan. Otherwise, it's not happening. Last one. All right, slowly drop those hips. You did it. Grab beneath one knee. Help yourself up. Remember, you have a lot of blood in your brain right now, so I don't recommend jumping up really fast right now. Okay, you might get dizzy. Who's ready for some yoga? You guys ready? Okay. We're going to transition to yoga. So we're going to hold on to our steps. Do not put the step away. And we're going to use our mat. Shoes are coming off. If you have a device with you that makes noises, let's turn those devices on silent. So we want water. We're going to do side planks today. So highly recommend taking a yoga block in your closet. You might not need it, but I told my Saturday yoga class, it's always better to have it and then not need it than the reverse of that. Okay, and my friends over here near the door, it does get kind of noisy. So if you want a quieter area, just go over to the left side of the room. All right, guys, when you're ready, we're going to start with our sunflowers. So we're taking the shoes off, and you're going to come to the top of the mat. Top of the mat to begin. So we've got our feet out to the width of the mat. Toes pointing forward. And I try to take my shoes off and put them on also standing. That's a good balance. A little exercise. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, crossing the arms to the top. And we're repeating that. In yoga, we try to breathe in through the nose, out through the nose, using that ujjayi breath. If that breath pattern doesn't feel right to you, just breathe normally. Most important thing is we're never holding the breath. Because your hamstring muscles are already warm, we're going to try to take our legs 95% straight. And let's do that one more time as we go to our sunflowers. Last time here. And then when you finish, you're coming to mountain at the top of the mat, Tadasana. We have the shoulders over the hips, palms facing forward. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, sit into chair pose. So chair, just like our squats, looks like you're sitting your booty down into a chair. Keep your chest lifted, keep that head up. And we're going to take this pose and change it so that the quadriceps are really fired up. Right now, this is mostly glutes, and we're going to change that. Lift your heels. This is called the balancing chair. Try to drop your bottom a tiny bit lower, bend those knees more. You're still keeping the torso tall, so we're not collapsing. Focus on the breath, and now bring the heels to the mat. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, we swan dive forward. Take the first 2 fingers and thumb, wrap around your big toes, and then let your head hang heavy. If your neck feels tight this morning, you're turning your head from side to side. Now we release the hands to the mat, walk or jump to plank pose. Working on our side plank, you might need your block here. Take the left hand, center of the mat or on top of the block. Turn and look to the right. Stagger the feet. Reach that right arm up. Vasisthasana. Lift your hips up to your highest point. Modification, if you're struggling, drop the left knee. Take your right hand behind your head. Slow motion elbow crunch. We're going to bring the elbow to the open space between the arm and the hip. Pause right there. And then slowly come back to that starting position. Let's repeat that. You are moving as slowly as you can. Remember, muscle, not momentum. As we glance down the left arm, we make sure the wrist is directly under the shoulder. Fingers should be spread out wide, like starfish on that mat. Ujjayi breath.
Breathing in through the nose, out through the nose if possible. And let's do that slow motion elbow crunch. One more time. It is normal for your left wrist to feel tired. When you finish, reach that right arm up. We're back to our Vasisthasana, side plank. Now come to your regular plank. Evenly distribute the weight between the right and the left, and your spine is neutral. That means your hips are not hiking up. Let's drop our knees, cross the big toes over each other. Place your hands on top of your feet, forehead resting on the mat. Good time for you to take some water. And let's move to extended child. Walk the fingertips closer to the front edge of the mat. See if you can drop your bottom closer to your heels. Working on mobility through our hips and our knees. What happens as we age, we get stiff from things like arthritis, but really a lot of it is not moving enough and not doing flexibility training. And that's how we get stuck. We can't get up off the floor. Slow transition, let's go extended child to down dog, curl the toes under, press the hips back, looking at your feet. Tailbone reaches up to the sky, active resting pose. And this is an energizing pose as we're bringing that fresh oxygenated blood to the brain. Now we're coming forward to plank. Take the right hand, center of the mat, directly under the shoulder or on top of the block. Turn and look to the left. Stack or stagger your feet. Reach that left arm up. Modification, drop the right knee if you're struggling. Take your left hand behind the head. Slow motion elbow crunch. Bring the elbow to the open space. Pause. And then repeat that. Coming back to center and we pause. Force yourself to go really slowly here. If this is hurting your wrist or if you just need more support, yoga block, really helpful. You may also roll up your mat from the top and just use that cushioned portion. We are checking in with our breath. As always, holding the breath is a big no-no. You want to keep that oxygen flowing steady. Your muscles need that. If you hold your breath, this will be a lot harder. Now let's do two more. Slow motion elbow crunch. When you finish your two, reach that left arm up, Vasisthasana. Come back to your regular plank. Now press the hips back into down dog. We're shifting most of our body weight out of the arms into the legs, looking at the feet. Let's walk or jump, feet to hands. Folding into Uttanasana, let the head hang heavy. Bringing your forehead a little closer to the knees. Let's clasp our hands at the lower back. Straighten the arms, standing chest expansion. We are letting gravity bring our hands closer to the front of the room. We're not pulling on the shoulders. And once again, if your neck feels tight this morning, turning your head from side to side. Now bring your hands to the mat. Let's take the right hand on top of the left foot. You might need to use the block. Turn your head, look to the left. Reach the left arm up, and the left palm is facing over to the left side mirror. Your body automatically bend your right knee, so we're allowing that to happen. Keep your left knee bent slightly. So let's say 95% straight for the left leg. Really pull that shoulder back. See if you can turn your torso more to the left. Now we come back to center. Let your head just hang down. The crown of your head coming closer to the mat. Another energizing pose. Now we take the left hand, place it on top of the right foot. Turn your head, look to the right. Reach the right arm up. Right palm is facing the blue EO circle on the right wall. Your body just automatically bent your left knee, so we're allowing that to happen. Right leg is about 95% straight. The challenge in this pose, this is what we call forward flexion, is we're still contracting the core muscles, the rectus abdominis. So let's try to pull that navel in. Coming back to center, standing table. Bring the palms of the hands to the floor directly in front of the toes. Now, as we prepare to stand up, pick your head up, look forward, lift the heart center, and then we slowly reverse swan dive up. Exhale, closing the pose. So we're going to do our balance work next. The first pose is tree. So we always find a focal point, something that's not moving. We're going to put our weight on the right leg. Left foot comes above or below the knee. Index fingers pressing together. And we're standing tall. Vriksasana, the tree. Now we're going to move our arms, and they're going to interrupt our focal point a little. So we're taking prayer position for the hands. Bring your hands to the heart center. Pause right here, and then we inhale. This is where it interrupts the drishti a little. Bring it to reverse namaste, prayer hands. If you can't get your hands to make prayer at your low back, just clasp your hands. It looks like this. Let's do that again. Inhale, lift up. If you lose your balance at any point, you simply reset. Come right back to it. Do not give up. Don't get discouraged. We're just practicing. Reverse namaste. It is very normal to lose your balance, especially in a room that's this dark. So when you practice your balance at home, and I hope everybody's doing their balance homework, your bathroom is the best place to do it, especially if you have some windows. But you're going to have good lighting in there, and you're going to have mirrors, so you have a focal point. And let's do that one more time to the reverse. Right leg is feeling that fatigue, very normal. Stay here, breathe. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, shake that right leg out. So what we're feeling is muscle fatigue, and we're also feeling that hormesis on the bones. So hormesis is good stress. When we put all that weight on the bone, it strengthens it. It's going to be remodeling itself when you're asleep tonight. Now let's go back to the left. We'll go to the left. Tree pose. Right foot comes above or below the knee. Let's just start with our prayer hands here. Make sure your supporting leg is bent. Breath. Focal point. Core. Now we're bringing our hands, prayer position at the heart center. Inhale, reach the arms up. Let's go reverse namaste. So one of the best things we can do for our bones is to put all this weight on the leg, or for like with a plank, putting all that weight on your wrists, really strengthening the bones. And again, Ujjayi breath if you can. Remember, if you lose your balance, you just tell yourself, I'm practicing yoga, and it's no big deal. You reset, you persevere, you come right back to it. Give yourself grace. The legs are already tired from strength training. Let's do one more each direction. Ujjayi breath, focal point. Last time here. Contract your core. And now we inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale, shake the left leg out. So that muscle fatigue doesn't feel good. Just like when we're doing our strength training, it's uncomfortable, we don't like it, but it's necessary. All right, let's go back to the right. So you're finding that focal point. You might need your towel for this one. Take your right hand to the outside of the left foot. Stand up tall, reach that left arm back. Give yourself permission to stay here. If you're struggling with your balance, I would recommend staying here. Full posture, this is where you might need the towel. You may extend the leg partway or all the way. And the number one reason why we want to improve our balance is to prevent falls. Being successful in yoga class is wonderful. If we can all hold the pose, that's so great. But big picture, functional fitness, I'm going to trip over my dog's tail today, I guarantee it, because I trip over it every day, but I've never landed on the floor, because I'm able to catch myself. I've practiced my balance over and over, hundreds and thousands of times. Slowly release, shake that right leg out. That needs to be our goal. If we trip over something, we want to be standing and not on the ground, because that's how things get fractured and broken, usually the wrists. Okay, let's go to the left. Find that focal point. Take your left hand to the outside of the right foot. Stand up really tall. Reach that right arm back. If I'm struggling, I'm staying right here. Full posture. Maybe extend the leg partway or all the way. Shoulders back. Chest lifted. Crown of the head reaching up towards the ceiling. Check on your breath. The breath here is crucial for balance. Ujjayi breath, in through the nose, out through the nose. Supporting leg is bent. Slowly release, shake the legs out, take a deep breath. You're done with balance. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, let's lean to the right. Walk the right fingertips down the right leg. And you're either looking straight ahead or you may look up at that left hand. Working on spinal flexibility. Remember that your spine is not just a bunch of bones. We were created to bend in all different directions. You don't want to lose that. Inhale, center, tall mountain, lift from your rib cage. Exhale over to the left. Walk the fingertips down the left leg. You might have one side that is a little bit tighter than the other. We're using that breath to send the signal to the nervous system, to the muscles to relax, so your muscles don't tighten up. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, we swan dive forward, slipping the hands under your feet, palms facing up, and let your head hang heavy. Legs should be about 95% straight. We're challenging our flexibility here in the hamstrings because the muscles are warm. The only time you can increase flexibility is when the muscles are warm. Let's release the hands to the mat. Walk or jump to plank pose. Drop down onto your forearms, clasping the hands together. Your body's in a straight line, not hiking the hips up, not sagging the hips down. Take your right knee, bring it into the right elbow. Try to make contact. Back to starting position, pause. Left knee to the left elbow. Try to make contact. Back to starting position. Do not let the foot or the leg touch the floor at any point. We are hovering over the mat. If you can't get your knee to touch your elbow, just get as close as you can. So that is hip mobility. So if your hips are really tight, you're going to have a hard time getting the knee to the elbow. We're also focused here on upper body strength and core strength. Let's do that one more time. And if this is hard for you, please don't get discouraged. One more each side. And then when you finish, you're going to drop the whole front side of the body down onto the mat. I promise you will get stronger if you're consistent, but you have to be patient with yourself. Okay, next pose is the locust, like the bugs in the Bible. We're going to start with our medium locust, medium difficulty. Arms are out to the sides with the palms facing down, elbows bent. Point the toes, squeeze the glutes, lift those legs up, start to peel your chest up. If this is too hard, we're going to go arms to the sides of the body. If you want more of a challenge, Superman, Superwoman arms overhead. Keep looking down at your mat. Try to lift your chest 1/2 inch higher. See if you can lift those legs 1/2 inch higher. We want to have a strong lower back, strong and flexible, so we can prevent injuries. Research data tells us, this is from the CDC, 80% of Americans are going to have lower back issues. That means injuries or chronic issues. So we're going to be the 20%ers. Now slowly lower, place the hands under the shoulders, and slowly come up to cobra. Also, if you have lower back issues, I can tell you, because I've been teaching yoga for 30 years, yoga is the best thing you can do. Sometimes those back issues completely go away. I've seen it. I wish I would have started a journal in 1991. I've seen things that are almost miraculous. Now let's go extended child, nice and wide. Take your knees out to the width of the mat. Cross the big toes over each other, resting your forehead. Good time to take some water. So we're sipping water throughout the practice. Now let's go extended child to down dog. Make that a nice slow transition. You're looking at your feet. Inhale, lift the right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend your right knee, open up the hip, turning the hip out to face right, and you're gently looking under the right arm. Now bring the hips square to the mat, step the right foot forward, try to land all the way up at the top of the mat. That landing is really important for correct alignment. Lunge, Virabhadrasana 2, hips come up slightly, left foot turns out 10 to 15 degrees, bend your right knee 90 degrees. We're taking the gaze over the front fingers. Really focus on keeping the weight forward even when the right leg gets fatigued. We've talked about this a lot. If I have a true 90-degree bend, which I do right now, my right leg is tired. We're going to feel that muscle fatigue, and it's good. We expect that. Now we're going to straighten the right leg, tipping over into triangle. Right hand resting on the lower right leg. Left arm reaches up, looking up towards the ceiling if you can. And let's check the left side mirror. If you can see your arms, make sure your left arm is stacked directly over the right. So not like this, not like this. Two arms, one straight line. Now rebend your right knee. Forearm on the thigh, left arm reaches up and over, extended side angle. Second option, we can go deeper, taking the right hand inside the foot. Left arm is completely straight and the right knee is bent at 90. So once again, we're going to feel that muscle fatigue if you've got your knee bent at that right angle. Inhale, slowly come back, warrior 2. Exhale to reverse warrior. Left hand resting on the back of the left leg or the sacrum. You're looking up at your right hand. And now we inhale, exhale, cartwheel the hands down to the mat, pull the right foot back. Here we are in down dog, alternate heel presses. Bending one knee, gently drop the opposite heel, repeat that. Inhale, lift your left leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend your left knee, open up the hip, turning that hip out to face the left, gently looking under the left arm. Bring the hips square to the mat, step the left foot forward, and again, try to land all the way up the top of the mat, coming up to your lunge, warrior 2. Hips come up slightly, right foot turns out 10 to 15 degrees. Bend your left knee 90 degrees. Check your alignment. We glance down. Make sure the left heel is making a straight line with the right arch. That's the midpoint of the foot. We need that for stability. Then ask yourself, can I bend my left knee a little more? If the answer is yes, you're not quite at 90 yet. Ujjayi breath. Transition, we straighten the left leg. Let's tip over into triangle. Left hand resting on the lower left leg. Right arm reaches up. We don't have a mirror on the right side, so I want you to use your body awareness. Is your right arm stacking directly over your left? Two arms, one straight line. left leg and cross it on top of the right. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, folding over the right leg. So if I can't reach my foot, I have my towel, and I just wrap it around as an extension. We have yoga straps for you in the closet as well. See if you can bring the forehead a little closer to your right knee. So we're stretching the hamstring on the right leg, we're stretching the hip on the left side, and the erector spinae muscles that run alongside your spine. A lot of us carry tension in that area, so we're trying to keep those muscles really open and flexible. Now we release. Let's cross the right leg on top. Inhale, reach the arms up, and exhale, you're folding over the left leg. Most of us will have one side that's tighter, and again, it could be the hip, could be the hamstring, it might be both. As we're holding this pose, focus on your breathing. Ujjayi breath if possible, in through the nose, out through the nose. And now slowly pick your head up. Let's bring that torso up. Take your right leg and cross it all the way over so your foot is on the floor. Sit up really tall. Right hand comes behind with fingertips pointing away. Left elbow comes to the outside of the right knee, and we gently look over the right shoulder. Elongate the spine. Make sure you're sitting up really tall. This is a pose that's very safe to do first thing in the morning. Again, thinking about the health of your spine. We never think about our spine unless we have problems with it. So we want to be proactive. Come back to center, uncross, take the left leg, cross it on top, take that left hand behind, fingertips pointing away, right elbow comes to the outside of the left knee, gently looking over the left shoulder, seated spinal twist. Checking in with your breath, checking in with your posture. And now we come back to center. Let's take our soles of the feet together as we go to cobblers. You're going to bring your heels closer to your body. So you just kind of scoot those heels in and then sit up really tall. Let the elbows and forearms make contact with the inner thighs. Just contact, so not force. We are never forcing or straining. And then we're going to really pay attention to our breath and what gravity is doing. So it's very subtle. It might be like this much, but we should notice as the longer we stay in the pose, and ideally if we had more time. I used to work at a yoga studio and every class was 90 minutes. That's how it should be. But if we had more time, we would notice the legs coming even closer to the floor. Now, if your legs look a lot more like this, it's okay. This simply means that your adductors are tight. More stretching when the muscles are warm and more yoga. The problem when we have tight adductors is it pulls on your hips and it messes with the lower back. So again, we're going to be not the 80% of Americans that have lower back problems. We're going to be the 20%. So we're letting gravity do the work. I'm not pushing my legs down. And it's very subtle, but we should notice now that our legs are maybe this much closer to the floor. Now let's take the first two fingers and thumb, wrap around your big toes, find your balance on your sit bones. So what that simply means is you're engaging your core and you're sitting up really tall. This next pose is the big toe wide boat. That's a mouthful. So we're going to take those legs out to our furthest point. Crown of the head reaches up towards the ceiling and you're lifting your chest. We really have to engage the core to maintain that balance here on our sit bones. Now we bring those legs together. Let's bring our feet to the mat. Inhale, reach the arms up, and exhale, seated forward fold. If you can't reach your feet, you're using that towel as an extension. Try to get the forehead a little to the mat. Let's extend the legs out straight. Corpse pose. Feet a little wider than hips. Reach your arms out to your sides with your palms facing up. You may cover your eyes with your towel or just close the eyes. And now we rest. Hugging those knees in, and then exhale, holding onto the knees. Let's begin to make small circles, massaging out the lower back. Pausing in the center, let's reverse the direction of that circle. Pausing in the center, reach your arms straight out to your sides. Let your knees fall to the left as you turn your head to the right. And now we inhale, bring the knees back to center. Exhale, slowly lower the knees to the right. Turn your head to the left. Spinal twist. Let's roll over onto the right side of the body in a fetal position. Placing your hands on the mat, use the arms to slowly, carefully help yourselves up. Coming up to a comfortable seated posture. Gently drape the hands over the knees. Let's drop the chin to the chest. Take your head in a semicircle only. Just going from one side to the next. And now we're pausing in the center, looking straight ahead. We soften the gaze, releasing the arms. Let's inhale and exhale. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, think of one thing you are thankful for. Exhale, namaste. And Happy New Year, everybody. Thank you. Looking forward to a happy, healthy 2026 with all of you.
So are you gonna miss the ladies?
Thank you for being here. And remember, there's no class on Thursday.